What's up, everyone? Once again, that's better. Before we get into the video, let me ask you something real quick. What is more culturally significant, the Renaissance or a so devastatingly sad that makes your dick want to crawl back inside you? If you haven't guessed yet, I will be talking about Metamorphosis, not the one about the hideous bugman by Franz Kafka, but the manga by Shindawell. Look, no matter how much of a degenerate I am, I never thought I'd make a video on Metamorphosis. And I mean, yeah, I'm a bit late to the party, but better late than never, right? And I don't know if I'll ever again make a video on a hentai or a doujin, but I felt like I had to make a video on Metamorphosis because, to be honest, this is not just a spicy manga. It's a catfish. It disguises itself into a normal hentai manga but then emotionally pummels you into oblivion. I mean, what the actual fuck? Shindawell did not have to go this hard. Nobody asked for this level of emotional damage from something I can't even recommend people without getting judged. Okay, before we go further into the video, Metamorphosis is disturbing. It tackles some very huge themes like substance abuse, addiction, physical abuse, incest, prostitution, rape, self-harm, child pregnancy, and if any of this is a trigger, I would suggest please skip this manga and this video. It's not worth it. I'll see you in the next video. Alright, now that all the sane people have left and I'm left with you disgusting perverts. Our protagonist is a high schooler by the name Saki Yoshida. And her story is a brutal, unflinching look at how frighteningly easy it is for someone vulnerable to spiral into the deepest, darkest corners of society. One minute, she's an awkward teenager trying to reinvent herself, and the next thing you know, she's going through drug, prostitution, and a series of horrific life choices like me going through a jar of cookies after a minor inconvenience. Girly pop just never stops. Like, god fucking damn it, just take a breather. Think. Anyway, Saki is starting high school and she also changed her look a bit, like get into makeup and sort of thing. And her transformation is literally her taking off her glasses. Okay, Princess Bride. Now since Saki also took off her glasses, I think I should also take off my glasses. Only because Saki also took off her glasses, not because the glare is fucking killing me. Anyway, so she starts to get a bit popular at school, and one day while she is out shopping, she meets this older guy who starts to flirt with her. And Saki's teenage ass does not understand that that's disturbing. Saki is loving the attention when this guy asks her out to a karaoke. And from there, things start to escalate, and I don't think I can show any more of the manga pages. A lot of very disturbing things happen, and by the way, this guy's name is Hayato. So Hayato kinda drugged her and also raped her because she was very much under influence and underage to give consent. He also clicked a picture of Saki unconscious and naked on the karaoke bed, which I'm guessing he would have used to blackmail her into meeting him, but that isn't required because by now Saki is obsessed with drugs and sex and her older boyfriend. At school, she got to know about this escort app where you can sign up and meet this old lonely loser men. You can have dinner with them or something and earn a lot of money. So Saki signs up and her first client is this old ugly bastard who tells her she can earn more money if she spends the night with him in the hotel and let him do things to her. Saki thinks, well, it won't be that much of a problem, so she agrees, but she strictly mentions no sex. But guess who doesn't give a fuck? The ugly fucking bastard does not care about her boundary and slips his dick right into her and says that is her place as a woman, to be shoved a cock into her. Mind you, she's 15. Now, even though Saki enjoys it later, she still feels a bit violated, and when her mom asks why she came home late, she broke down into tears in her mom's arm. She says to herself she doesn't want her mom to think she raised a stupid child when her mom assures her she can always talk to her about anything and that she will always take Saki's side. This interaction is gonna break you later. In school, some guys took a picture of Saki with the ugly bastard and starts blackmailing her into having sex with them. And as Saki starts spending more time with the boys because she literally has no other choice, the girls start to get jealous of her. At home, she turns to the news of her dad losing his job when she mentions she will work hard and get a part-time job to get some money home, and by that I'm guessing she was referring to her escort jobs. Anyway, this is when the most disturbing thing happens. I mean, a lot of disturbing things happen later, but this is one of the most disturbing, fucked up thing. Guess who tries to fuck Saki now? Her own father. From the first fucking chapter, when Saki took off her glasses and her father had this flushed look on his face, I knew something bad was coming. He literally storms into Saki's room, drunk, saying things like she reminds him of her mother when she was young, and starts to rape her. He literally forces her to stay quiet because the mother is sleeping in the next room, and since that day, every chance he gets, he fucks her. This poor girl is getting abused in her school and in her home, and when her classmates start to get jealous and write things onto her desk calling her a slut and whatnot, she just wanted to go home and cry to her mum, when instead she gets thrown out of the house and called a slut again by her mother. She blames Saki for seducing her husband. Again, she's a child. How can she, a 15-year-old, seduce anyone? Denial is a river in Egypt. Your husband is a pedophile. Saki felt so betrayed because her mother promised she would always pick her side, and now she's throwing her out for being the victim. This is so messed up, and after this, things just go more down for Saki. She goes and lives with her boyfriend, that Hayato guy, gets even more addicted to very dangerous drugs, and at one point she's so high she doesn't even realize her dearest boyfriend has pierced her nipples and her clit. Again, without her consent. Saki has stopped going to school and Hayato is just using her as a source of income because now Saki is a proper prostitute and an addict. She tanned herself, got tattoos, got pregnant, but obviously got an abortion because her boyfriend is not ready to have a child. And one day when she got robbed and couldn't bring home more money, even her boyfriend threw her out. Now she's on the streets, high and getting fucked by two homeless men who offer her shelter and food in exchange for the fuck. Things again become the worst for her because she realizes she's pregnant and this time she wants to keep the baby. And mind you, at this time she's like 18 or 19. Saki is now saving all her money. She tries to lay off the drugs, but sometimes things get hard and she falls back one or twice, but she's really trying hard and things are finally starting to look good for Saki. When one day after she comes back from her job and keeps the money in her safe, her old classmates find her and her saved money. They start abusing her, stripping her, thrust an entire bottle into her, and then just rob her. At this point, I just completely broke down because I know what's coming and it's not good. Saki has nothing to live for anymore. She looks in the subway bathroom mirror and she sees someone even she can't recognize. Only thing left with her is her unborn baby and the last few remaining drugs. So she decides to overdose. As she's taking her final breath, she has this hallucination of a life that could have been. She sees herself playing in the park with her kid, as if everything was a bad memory, but in reality, she's on the bathroom floor of some subway station, finally succumbing to the drugs. This is not done. What Metamorphosis does frighteningly well is show how thin the line is between a normal life and complete destruction. Saki doesn't make one huge bad choice, right? She makes a series of small ones, each pushing her further down the line of no return. Metamorphosis isn't just a tragic porn, right? It's an examination of cause and effect, of vulnerability and predation. When Saki first tries drugs, it doesn't glamorize it or demonize it, right? It just shows what happened next and next until you watch a potential kid disintegrate in front of your eyes. The last scene, it's brutal, it's gut-wrenching because for one brief, one merciful moment, Shindowell gives us this beautiful ending that we are so desperately craving, only to yank it away and reveal the brutal reality. So yeah, if you have read, you understand. And if you haven't, consider yourself both warned and informed. I'm gonna go cry some more and we'll meet in the next video. So bye bye. See ya.